How's it going, everyone? And welcome to another edition of All NBA 24/7. I'm your host, Rishi Kapoor. In tonight's episode number 86, I'm going to be discussing with you guys the Toronto Raptors having the best record in the NBA. So the Raptors have the best record in the Eastern Conference, and they got the best record in the NBA. And it's just so great to see. They're 11-1. I believe this is the best start for them in their history through 12 games. It's very, very, promising what I'm seeing. Kawhi Leonard's played eight of the 11 games, and the 3 games that Kawhi Leonard's missed, the Raptors have gone 2-1. They had a big time win against the Lakers. Serge Ibaka was making everything that he shot. He started off the game 14 to 14. He was the first player to be perfect, taking that many shots since Shaquille O'Neal. So he had a great game. I cannot say enough about what Kyle Lowry is doing so far during the season, averaging a career high 12 assists. And I actually looked it up, and Kyle Lowry right now is averaging the similar statistics in terms of points, rebounds, and assists that Steve Nash was averaging when he won the MVP when he was on Phoenix. So that just speaks volume right there. He's been amazing. And with Kyle Lowry, it's never been about what he does in the regular season. He's been great in the regular season. It's all about what he does in the playoffs. So I have to still wait and see what he does in the playoffs and if he can keep it going consistently. Danny Green is just, torching guys defensively and hitting that three-pointer, and hitting three-pointers, like a sniper. Serge Ibaka is, playing like the Oklahoma City Ibaka. And I did always say that Serge Ibaka needs to play like how he did in OKC. He's averaging 18 points, 9 rebounds. Jonas is doing well off the bench. And Pascal Siakam, wow, man, he's averaging 11 points, 8 rebounds right now off the bench, and he's giving them that energy. So the Raptors are looking like a very, very deep team, man, right now, and they're just playing well on all cylinders. And to only have one loss through 12 games is just great. The next place in the East, the second place are the Milwaukee Bucks, who are 8-2, and they're facing Golden State tonight. So you never know how that's going to go down. But 11-1. And Golden State right now is 10-1, so the Raptors currently have the best record in the NBA through 12 games, and I'm just very proud of what I'm seeing, and I feel very good because I'm not one of these bandwagoner fans. I was watching the Raptors, way back in the Vince Carter era, the Chris Bosh era, the tough times when the Raptors weren't even making the playoffs, when they were going to the lotteries, and I was like, when are they going to make the playoffs? When are they going to be one of the threats in the East? And, I was watching them when they were getting, beaten in the first round, against, the Brooklyn Nets, getting swept by Washington in the first round, getting beat by Orlando Magic 10 years ago, getting beat by Vince and the New Jersey Nets back in 2007. So it's just very great to see how far they've come and the fact that they're getting this exposure and the notoriety now that they deserve as a franchise. I believe that no more should players say, "Oh, I don't want to go to Toronto." I mean, if you don't want to come to Toronto, you're missing out. Because the culture there is great, and it's just a lively city. And the fact that the Raptors have made the playoffs the past 5 seasons, they got to the conference finals 3 years ago, and I believe that they can stake. I mean, sorry, they can take the next jump this season and make it to the finals based on how they're performing, based on how deep the team is. I feel like this team can go to the finals and make noise, and I look forward to seeing them in the playoffs. They've taken some injury precautions with Kawhi Leonard, who did mess up his foot, but he looked good last game. I was very impressed with their win against Washington without Kawhi Leonard. Beating Wall and Beal, and also beating a healthy Lakers team that had LeBron, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, all the players were healthy for the Lakers, and they just came out and slapped them. I was looking at the first quarter, and they were up 41-10. I'm like, wow, and that was off a back-to-back too. They played the day before, and that was without Kawhi Leonard as well. That was their most impressive win, I believe, without Kawhi Leonard. And as much as people are, talking about Kawhi Leonard, I feel like Kyle Lowry should be in the MVP conversation because he's played all 12 games and he's looked great. He's looked fabulous so far. He's shooting a high field goal percentage. His points are there, assists are there, rebounds are there. He's having a career year, and he's 32 years of age. Normally people have a career year at the age of 28, but he's 32 years of age and having a great year so far. And you can't just say, enough things about him. Obviously, Freddie VanVleet has been injured too a couple games, so Kyle Lowry's had to shoulder a lot of load in terms of point guard ability and having to be the point guard at all times on the floor. But I'm just very, very impressed with what I'm seeing from the Raptors. And hopefully they can keep it up. It's still early in the season, but it's promising. It's great to see that they are playing through injuries. You know, Freddie Van Vliet had injuries, Kawhi Leonard had injuries, so very, very great to see them play this well, and hopefully they can keep it up. And I'm a very, very happy Raptors fan watching all this go down. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about the Raptors so far. Where do you think they'll finish up in the season? What are your thoughts on Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry so far? And yeah, just keep on watching my videos and tuning in. I look forward to reading your comments, guys. I got a lot more videos that I'm going to be making, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time.